Are you tired of storing woodblock stamps? Let's learn how to convert them to a cling. This is Vicki, the literal crafter in Western New York. So 15 seconds in the microwave. The wooden block is very hot, so be careful. You peel your stamp off. Then you peel your sticker off. Whew, it's hot. Then you put your stamp on and make sure that it's the right side up. Okay guys, so continuing on with converting woodblock stamps to cling. So in a perfect world, your stickers come off, they stick on your stamp, you might have to trim just a little bit, but in a perfect world, it all works out fine. Then you have other situations that we'll address in a minute. So once you have your sticker on your stamp, you get a piece of cling. You don't need a lot of cling. Stampin' Up sheets, you can see the lines, but they're not all cut. They're not all separate pieces. So since I was able to peel off two, I'm using two. So you stick that on your sticker, and then you'll peel off the backing. Now, I don't know if the brands like on Amazon might be a little bit easier to work with. Anyway, I want to show you how this works. So, and then I can just pull it off, and there's my cling. And then I can store this. I store these on pieces of plastic and then put them in clear envelopes. If you've seen my studio tour series, then you know how I store my stamps. Okay, so I'll do those other couple later. So this one is peeling up a little bit, and I should have grabbed a little bit of glue. Typically what I would do is just use a clear glue and stick that down. Then I would put my cling adhesive on this, and then that stamp would be done. So let's talk about the stamp. So you can see that the sticker portion is way bigger than the stamp, so I need to trim that. Now, I'm not concerned with trimming off part of the image. That doesn't bother me at all. So the first thing I'm going to do is get all the curled stuff off because it makes it hard to work with. So basically, I need to cut it so it kind of fits inside of my stamp. And my only real concern here is getting a general feel for what's on the stamp. I don't care if I can read these words. All I really need to know for this stamp is that the entire image has printed words on it. And then this stamp is obvious what side is right side up, but it would also help me know direction. Okay, so you can see I'm pretty particular about this. Now there's not a lot of adhesive left on this sticker. So again, I would tack that down with, my favorite glue is art glitter glue, so that's what I would use. And then I'm going to put cling on here, and then that will be a cling stamp. Now let's talk about another situation. So this came off of the block very hard. You can see a bunch of the foam stayed on the block. And there is no sticker. So this image is on the wood. There's no way to peel that off. So I have a couple options. I could scan this in, print it on some kind of paper, maybe matte medium it to protect it, and then glue it on here. I could try printing it on tissue paper and putting it on here, but for me, that's a whole lot of work without a ton of benefit. So when I have a stubborn stamp like this, and there's really, I can't really tell what this image is. It's very difficult to know. If it was like a tree and I knew what it was, I wouldn't care about the stamp, about the sticker. Anyway, I'm just going to put this back on here. Now, there is a lot of adhesive on here, so I can just put it back on. If there wasn't, I would just glue it back on. Now, I do not like the idea at all of having to store this giant stamp. This may or may not stay in my stamp collection for Christmas. I'll put it there for now and see if it survives the Christmas season this year. But that, my friends, is how you convert woodblock stamps to cling stamps. A couple more notes before I go. What do you do with your wood blocks? So one thing you can do is sand off, just with basic sandpaper, sand off the adhesive on the wood block. You can paint or use paper or decorate your wood blocks and stand them up next to each other, and they would look like bookends, right? So you can make faux little books. Very, very cute to do that. I put mine in our wood burning furnace pile in our shop because it's how we heat the shop in the winter. I had a lot of blocks, so I put a whole bunch of them in there. They're maple, so they burn hot and long. The other thing you can do is just decorate one, and you could tie it on. Say I was going to give this as a gift, wrap the gift, put this on and tie it on, and it's just a little keepsake for whoever gets it. So you don't have to just throw away your blocks. You can repurpose them creatively. I hope this video helped folks who want to convert woodblock stamps to cling. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below and I will try my best to answer. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a crafty day. Bye.